Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's Graham. Today I'm going to speak about little tips and hacks that I've discovered for myself through selling on Amazon, but might not be out there when it comes to videos, or people aren't likely to come across this stuff when they're trying to research how to sell on Amazon. So this stuff can be useful for new Amazon sellers, but I'm also going to include some stuff that experienced Amazon sellers might find useful as well. So the first one that I want to talk about is around conversion ratings. Conversion ratings, for those of you who don't know, is just the percentage of people that click on your item listing that end up purchasing it. So if 30 people end up clicking on your listing and, I don't know, 10 people buy it, then you'd have a 33.33% conversion rating. And Amazon uses this conversion rating when deciding where to rank your product on a page. So it's not one of the only things, but it is included in the algorithm and does have quite a bit of weight when Amazon decides to rank your product. So the tips and tricks revolving this that I've learned, there's actually two. So firstly, I wasn't really aware that Amazon has a different conversion rating for each keyword that you search for Amazon as a customer, So when you go on and you're acting as a customer and maybe you're trying to purchase a blue pen and you type in blue pen, you're not likely to find red pens on there, because when people search blue pen into the Amazon search bar and maybe a red pen shows up, they're much less likely to click on that because that's not what they were looking for. So each different keyword that someone searches in has a different conversion rate for each product on there that's associated with it. So this conversion rate for each keyword helps customers find exactly the product that they're looking for. However, some sellers will manipulate this. So if they really want to rank well for, blue pen, they would have a lot of people buy it after searching blue pen into Amazon, and that's going to really spike the algorithm up, and Amazon will start to rank you very high for that keyword. So this can be manipulated quite easily because you can really target in on one keyword, and it really tricks the algorithm, boosting your product up for that keyword on your item. So sometimes you will see some odd products ranked really high, and that's likely because someone has artificially increased their conversion rating for that one. So how can you put this into good use? If you're looking in a new niche for a product, maybe it's a very competitive niche typically, but you want to target in on a keyword. So I don't know, I have some lipstick sitting here, not my own of course, but maybe lipstick is a really competitive niche on Amazon, but less people are searching for dark red lipstick or something. You could then go in and target your listing around dark red lipstick and put your PPC dollars there and do promotions on that keyword, and you could actually rank for dark red lipstick to near the top of the page relatively quickly, because that specific keyword isn't as competitive as just normal lipstick would be. So that's what a lot of new sellers will do. They'll find a niche with tons of sales, but then they'll hone in on one keyword and really focus all their efforts into ranking for that specific keyword. So that's a great strategy that I wasn't really aware of when I started doing my product research, is just to target a sub niche within a large niche. And you can really rank quickly for keywords that aren't getting as much volume like dark red lipstick would, compared to a large niche like lipstick where maybe it would be way too competitive for you to try to enter that market. So keep that in mind if you want to break into a sub niche of a niche, whatever it might be, and then target your product towards that one specific keyword or maybe a couple, and really rank well for those ones. So maybe the top sellers in lipstick are selling $5,000 a month, but if you can go in and rank really well for some sub niches under that, you could still get 300 or 500 sales because you're ranked so highly for those smaller keywords. So another thing to do with conversion rates that I was really misguided on when I first started my product. So when I did launch my first product, I was super, I guess, paranoid about it, or I'd always be checking it to see if there's any new reviews or if anything had changed, and I was always checking it. And I did kind of know of the concept about conversion rates, but when I had phoned seller support and asked if you can influence your own conversion rate, they said, no, don't worry about it. You won't affect it by clicking on your own listing. So I went months, or a couple months probably, of 2 times a day clicking on my listing and checking it, making sure there was no reviews. But I think, and this isn't for sure, I haven't properly tested it, but I'm quite sure now that clicking on your own listing does affect that conversion rate, because when I went to launch my second product, before it was even live, so no one else could have really found it, I had clicked on my product a few times to just check it out and see how it was looking so far, as I was still updating the description and stuff like that. And then I went into the performance tab and noticed that my product had some clicks on it. So nobody else would have really found this product because it wouldn't even show up unless you were searching for it exactly. And so that's kind of how I decided that Amazon was counting my own clicks towards my conversion rates. And I guess what can you do about this, because you still do need to go on there and answer reviews and stuff. My advice would be, don't click on your product after searching it on Amazon. And if you do, try to do it for some keyword that you don't care about. So don't go in there searching the main keyword for your product and then clicking on your own product, because that's just going to ruin your conversion rate for that keyword. I think better options would be search yourself up by brand name, or go into Seller Central, go to your inventory, and click on it that way, so it's not actually lowering your conversion rate for any specific keyword. It's just, I mean, it still counts your overall conversion rate for the whole product, but at least this way you're not lowering it for, you know, your most important keywords that it's really important to have a good conversion rate on. So for number 2, a second realization I've kind of come to when it comes to selling on Amazon involves PPC, so pay-per-click. Every guru out there is telling you to spend a bunch at the start, to put a lot of dollars into PPC at the start, and I did follow this advice. It did, I guess, contribute to me ranking my first product really highly, but with my second, third, fourth, fifth products, I haven't been using PPC nearly as much, just because I've found that even in the eight months that I've been selling, PPC costs have gone way up because there's more competition, and I'm really not getting any type of good return on my investment, I guess. So the main things I've noticed is that PPC has gone more expensive, and I get a ton of clicks with low sales. And I mean, you might say, okay, that's because you have a bad product, but my conversion rates on organic searches are much better than the PPC ones. So it was obvious that these were competitors clicking on my listing, because they would happen all in a short period of time and they would be all in the same keyword, and this really hurts, right? So you're spending money and you're ruining your conversion rate. Because of this, I've pretty much slowed the PPC right down to a minimum. I just put small 30 to 50 cent bids on my products on different keywords, and if they happen to get clicks at that low of bids, well, then I'm happy, because it's going to be a very low cost to get some PPC clicks, and my ACoS is really good when I have such low bids, because even if 10 people click and 1 person buys, I have, you know, maybe I'm spending 30 cents a click. 10 people click on it, that's only $3 spent. So I really have no issues with using PPC if it's at low bid amounts, but I'm definitely not using it to rank my products anymore. I just don't feel like it's a good investment, and I'd rather spend those dollars doing different types of promotions on, you know, giving my product at a discount or stuff like that. I'm not going to get into that because I've discussed it in the past, but I just find that PPC is less and less important than it used to be, just because competitors are so savage and they'll click on your listing and it'll ruin your conversion rate and waste you a lot of money. I don't find PPC valuable anymore, so I've just stopped using it. So I'd say this video is long enough. I talked about some important steps on conversion rates. Those are really important when it comes to ranking your product using the right keywords. And then I just kind of explained my reasoning for why I don't like PPC so much anymore and why I'm using alternate methods of product promotion. So I think I'll end it there. I wanted to do this video just in a different setting. I did get the iPhone X or 10 or whatever it is, and so I hope this camera quality is good. It better be for such an expensive phone, but let me know what you guys thought about the quality. If you guys are new, comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff. It really helps me out. My channel's still fairly small, but you know, every comment and like helps, and I'll be happy to answer any questions and all that. So that's pretty much it for this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.